First off, I'd like to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to those apostles and elders from Great Millstone who teach and rule well. A lot of respect to you brothers out there on the highways and byways preaching this truth around the four corners of the earth. And salutations to the hopeful elect that you guys may be sealed soon. And with that, this is Brother Dawaba from the branch of GMS here in Chicago, coming right back at you with a little lesson in I'm finna read this scripture real quick and just get right into it because to be quite honest, brothers, Jacob's trouble is here. Jacob's trouble is really officially here. It's just ain't full blown, but there's no turning back. So, brothers, stay prayed up, and that Isaiah 33:6, Psalms 91:8, man, because shit could pop off at any time. But the point that I want to make here is this before I get to the real point. This is Ezekiel 3:17. Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore hear the word at my mouth and give them warning from me. When I say unto the wicked, thou shalt surely die, and thou givest him not warning, nor speakest to warn the wicked from his wicked way, to save his life, the same wicked man shall die in his iniquity, but his blood will I require at thine hand. Yet if thou warn the wicked, and he turn not from his wickedness, nor from his wicked way, he shall die in his iniquity, but thou hast delivered thy soul. And hey, you got the men out there on the highways and byways who've been preaching this truth, beginning with the elder apostles, the elder apostle Tahar on down, who've been preaching this truth for him, I think 40 years plus almost for him, if not 40 years, almost at 40 years plus for him. And the other apostles well over 30 years, the other three. Apostle Gabar, Apostle Aramla, Apostle Rakah. So you think about it. These men have been out there preaching this word for decades, telling our people to get right, man, before all hell break loose. And all hell is about to break loose. And how long do you think it's going to be while we out there on the highways and byways? If you can sit up here and see already that they was fucking with the northern kingdom, now they fucking with the southern kingdom. How long you think it's going to be how long you think it's going to be us standing out there on the highways and byways or on the internet putting up videos? Hey, hell is here. It's coming. You're about to be knee deep in the shit, and brothers been going hard on it. Hey, the prophecies are speaking louder, and now Jacob's trouble is really right at the door. You done opened it, because you've been bullshitting. Now it's gonna be soon. It's gonna be too late. The doors of mercy are closing and closing fast. So with that being said, hey, look, you've been getting warned. Now guess what? Guess what's right? Guess what's right at the door? What I was sitting up here saying. This is Jeremiah 30:7. No, I'm gonna sit up here and start at 6. Ask ye now and see whether a man that doth travail with child. Wherefore do I see every man with his hands on his loins, as a woman in travail, and all faces are turned in paleness. So you're gonna see a man. This is gonna be great pain, fear. That's gonna be coming up on grown men. And the Lord is comparing that pain and that fear to a woman in travail and paleness on the face. And even though, you see this sometimes in cartoons as jokes, some in a cartoon, you'll see maybe Tom and Jerry or Woody Woodpecker, they'll see something that scares them and all of a sudden they'll turn white because of the fear. Or even better, if any brother has seen the movie It, the first one, the guy when he's seen the real how the creature really looked, his hair turned white, from the fear, and that's what this is describing. Fear, man, straight fear. Your whole face gonna change into nothing but anxiety and just straight fright. But here's the point. This is Jeremiah 30:7. For alas, that day is great. No, alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved up out of it. And who's that's going to be saved up out of it? That's going to be the elect. But Jake 2/3 over here in America is about to catch pure fucking hell. And Jacob's trouble is right here. Right at the door. Right at the door. And it started. You think anything gonna turn this away? Hey, Trump is on the rampage. Trump is on the rampage. He's got troops here in Chicago, troops in DC, troops in Tennessee. Now he's talking about going to North Carolina, Baltimore, New York. And what do you think these troops are going to do? See, these troops ain't just here. The troops ain't for no deportation. That's just a cover up. Troops are really here. So when martial law pops off, when he invokes these acts, troops will already be here, ready to kickstart stuff. And when martial law is declared, you won't need rapid deployment. They'll already be here. And you've been getting warned. Our people have been getting warned. You know. Now all hell is coming. You know what? Actually, let me go here first. Salakia. Second address. 9. Let me go here first. I'm gonna start up, and then I'm gonna jump down. He said, and this is second address 9 and 1. He said, he answered me then and said, measure out the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs be past, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand in this very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. So now you seeing these signs. The signs are right. They're here. They're here. They're here. They're here. They're. The writing is all over the wall. The writing is all over the sky. The writing is all over the ground. You can't miss it. You're stepping right on it. You know, shit is about to pick up on an ugly scale. And it's just a matter of time. You know, it is here, brothers. And I'm rejoicing. I'm smiling. You know, yeah, I'll speak seriously when I do these lessons. But in reality, I'm smiling because I know that the kingdom is right around the corner once all this hell break loose. Once Jacob's trouble start, Jacob's trouble is going to be that it lead to the insurrection, to the civil unrest, the insurrections, then the Egyptian against Egyptian. Because Esau, yeah, he's going to sit up here and fuck up you Jakes, but he's going to realize at some point, in which a lot of them are realizing right now, that their own people are the problem. The so-called white man is the problem. The rules, the laws, the regulations, and all his evil doctrine that he done set up over the years is the problem. The lies that he done told, the false narratives, the psyops. These people going to wake up and see it. And you are seeing the signs. But right now, you Jakes are going to catch hell. Because these lower level Edomites, all they can see right now is blaming somebody, and they're always going to blame Jake. But they're going to wake up. And a lot of them already awoke. But you got a great deal of them that's still in that cloud, that dust, believing in that white supremacy. You know? And they're going to ride it out. But then they're going to sit up here and realize, God damn, we've been duped. But here's the point I'm going to jump down a little bit. This is second Esdras 9 and 9. Then shall they be in pitiful case, which now have abused my ways, and they that have cast them away despitefully shall dwell in torments. Hey, Jacob's trouble, all the pain, you know, all the you've been sit up here getting warned and told, you know, the men out there on the highways and byways, the videos, family members that might be in the truth that you've spoken to, you know, that you just totally ignored. You've been told, you've been warned. And now you're about to dwell in torments. You know what dwelling in torments mean? Agonizing pain. Non-stop pain. Every moment. You know? The Lord can make pain go a long time. And then it says, 2 Esdras 9 and 10, for such as in their life have received benefits and have not known me, and they that have loathed my law while they had yet liberty, and when as yet place of repentance was open unto them, understood not, but despised it. And there you go. Understood not and despised it. despise this truth, despise the word, despise the man out there that's been saying something about it. Now guess what? Now you're going to be in pain, God damn it. You know, and a lot of you women are about to feel nothing but pure, nonstop agony. Like the beloved elder Malcolm say here in the Chicago. The cock carousel gonna be riding you. You ain't gonna be picking the dicks that you want to get on. They just gonna be rammed all in you. It's about to be over. It's about to be over. Pain is coming and suffering. But this says 2 Esdras 9 and 12, and here's the point. The same must know it after death by pain. And Jacob's trouble is going to be a part of that pain, but the real pain is going to come with those missiles. Them missiles, the nuclear missiles, the nuclear warheads, the chariot laser beam fire. That's the real pain. But Jacob's trouble is going to be a hell of a lot of pain for a lot of Jakes. And for a lot of heathens, a lot of these Edomites, Jacob's trouble is going to be for everybody. You know, it's going to be for everybody. Make no mistake. These motherfucking Edomites going to go at each other hard. You know, but Jake going to catch it, a lot of it too. But that real pain going to come with the missiles. I want to sit up here and grab Daniel real quick. Because even when Daniel 12, because what did it say? It says, here's Daniel 12. And it says, at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince, which standeth for children of thy people. And there shall be a time of trouble, such as never was since there was a nation even to the same time. And at that time thy people shall be delivered, every one that shall be found written in the book. You know, and all that pain, all that trouble, the day of the Lord, you know, when all hell breaks loose, Michael, he who is like God, that's what his name, Michael Allah, he who is like God is going to stand up. The second, right next by, and who's number one? Yahweh Shai. He's ready for that vengeance. And Michael, they coming, man. Because it's going to be so rough that, hey, Michael going to have to get in there to save the elect. A lot of time, it says a great deal of trouble is coming, man. You know, a great deal of pain is coming. And our people been warned, and now it's here. You know, now it's here. What is that? Zechariah 13. This is Zechariah 13 and 8. And it shall come to pass that in all the land, saith the Lord, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die, but the third part shall be left therein. Who's that 2 parts? It's going to be Jake's here in America. It says land. Over here in America, a.k.a. Babylon the Great. 2/3 of our people going to get fucked up over here, man. You know? For total disobedience, Salakia, brothers. For total disobedience, 2/3 of our people going to get fucked up over here. But that 1/3 is going to be the elect. And when you go into that Daniel 12, that's Michael Allah. He going to stand up for the elect, man, because we're going to need that great protection. Doing when all the hell break loose. You know. But, hey, it's here. It's here, and it's coming fast. Right around the corner. Well, you know what? Let me just quit saying right around the corner. Like I said, it done knocked on the door and you done opened it. And it's here. You know, but, and brothers are probably going to be... Best believe videos are going to be flooding in about Jacob's trouble, about the pain that's coming. You know, brothers have already started in the last couple of 3, 4, 5 days, probably even weeks or so. You know, I mean, we've already said things about Jacob's trouble, but you best believe it's about to be an overflood of a lot of videos, man, because time is about to be short. We ain't going to be on YouTube and the internet for too long and out there on the highways and byways. So you best believe we're going to sit up here and flood the internet with YouTube with videos and any other Daily Motion and whatever else brothers got out there, Rumble, because time is short. The Lord said he's going to shorten the time for the elect's sake. So with that, hey, I hope this was edifying. I'd like to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Rakakwadash, double honors to those apostles and elders from Great Millstone who teach and rule well. A lot of respect to you brothers out there on the highways and byways preaching this truth around the four corners of the earth. And salutations to the hopeful elect that you guys may be sealed soon. And with that, I always say stay prayed up, brothers. Pray for each other because we're almost up out of here. So with that, I'd like to say Kwam Yasharella and a Bob Ball and Anya Habatham Malakia. Shalom.